What is good, podcast family? We're back again with another episode. Now, we've been missing because Ronnie's been busy, like always.
Not
Rich
true.
people are always busy.
Again, not true.
But anyways, today, obviously, you guys have me, Ames. We have our co-hosts, Wavion and Ronald.
Hello.
Guys, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. All right. And we're going to try to get through everything as fast as possible. But Ronnie likes to argue, and he's always wrong. But anyways, guys, let's move on.
That's insane. That's
Great
insane.
intro, huh?
I don't even argue that much. I usually just counter argue every dumb thing that you say because everything you say is incorrect or not factually correct. Anyways, I hate you so much.
As I was saying, arguing, but let's move on. Yeah, because you did prove me right.
So it's NFL playoff season. So I think everyone knows what that means. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not even kidding. Everyone, except for the people in Kansas City, want to see Kansas City lose. I've never seen this many people want to see one team fail since like Brady left the damn league, and it's insane. Except for Raheem, because he's like the biggest Chiefs fan that we know.
TOS words.
That's crazy. So for starters, we have the Chiefs versus the Texans, and I'm pretty sure we all know the Chiefs are going to win that. Unfortunately,
smoke fest.
Yeah, I mean, who knows though? Because I think in the season, the first 10 games, the Chiefs were only winning by like single digits, and even it was like less than it was like under 3 points per game. So that's pretty bad for the first 10 games. But granted, it's the playoffs, things change. The referees are usually in the pockets of the Chiefs.
That's nuts to say.
Yep. Then next up we have the Lions versus Commanders. I don't know if you saw the Commanders game. But
I watched it and it was crazy. Well, the Commanders game with the against thing. Yeah, I saw that.
The Bucks. That was a good game. And then
that was a very good game.
We have the Rams.
I think it ended pretty shitty though, but like I think it was a good game regardless.
Yeah. Then we have the Rams versus the Eagles, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I could see the Eagles losing.
I know because I mean, he's still in Jalen Hurts is still in concussion protocol, right? Like he's wearing the big helmet.
Okay, that's not why, but okay. That's not why at all. I think the Rams are a very strong team. We saw what they did to the Vikings the other night. They destroyed them. Granted, the Vikings are garbage, but the Rams look really good going into the playoffs right now.
Hot team.
Yep. And that's what you need. It's just like baseball and it's just like in football. The hot team going in usually succeeds until you face the Chiefs.
You can make a run until you face.
Now, I was saving this for the end. So, Bills versus Ravens. And I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, you know what, Raheem? Who's going to win?
So, I think that's the most anticipated game of just like for next week. Obviously, I'm going to go with my Baltimore Ravens. But
can you name me a player on that team other than Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, Zay Flowers.
Sorry, who?
Zay Flowers.
Ray Lewis.
Big D. Come on, man. I'm joking. No, but seriously, I have Baltimore, 100%. I just want one. I don't like Josh Allen. I want him to lose.
Why don't you like Josh Allen?
Because he's
he's facing the Ravens this week.
No, not only that, because the whole MVP race thing is kind of like I feel like it's the most talked about thing in this season, right? Closer to the end of the season, it kind of went away from who's a better quarterback to black versus white. That's essentially what has happened. I feel like that's happened. It's like, oh yeah, every white person in America loves Josh Allen, and the minorities are on the side of Lamar Jackson.
The minorities.
Yeah, we're not gonna sugarcoat it here.
Is this on your Twitter timeline or is this like national news?
This is my Twitter timeline.
See, that makes sense because your timeline is messed up.
Yeah,
it's so messed up. The stuff that you send us.
We are going to be on the record here by saying that Raheem has single-handedly ruined so many people's algorithms. It's insane.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He's stunned.
The stuff that I get from him on Instagram, on Twitter or X, on TikTok.
The worst is TikTok because he'll send you something and then not reply. for like months and then send you something else.
Oh man, it's actually the
Anyways,
worst.
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Here's my thing. I
Yeah.
like Lamar Jackson. I hate the Buffalo Bills. Ever since I was a Pats fan with Brady, hate the Buffalo Bills. So that means I don't like Josh Allen. I think the Bills are going to beat the Ravens. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think first and foremost, the Ravens never ever do well in the playoffs in the past couple of years under Lamar Jackson.
That's true.
I don't understand. I honestly I cannot understand why. It's been years and years and years. It was like Cam Newton back in the day until he finally made it to the Super Bowl and then lost 42-7 in the Super Bowl and then just disappeared. And I feel like it's kind of happening to Lamar Jackson. Whether all the accolades he's getting in the season, as great as he is in the season, for some reason, and plus they have to play in Buffalo. It's not easy to play in Orchard Park. Like it's difficult there with the snow and just the atmosphere and all those people going crazy in the tailgating. I kind of think Buffalo's gonna win this game, and then I think it'll be a good showdown next week against the Chiefs.
So, like, to be honest, I don't see Baltimore beating the Chiefs. I'm gonna be super honest. Like,
I don't see any of the teams beating the Chiefs.
I don't see it. But like, for the Bills, I don't see anybody like stopping. I think Zay Flowers is back for that game as well.
I see Lamar Jackson stopping Lamar Jackson. That's what I see.
I mean, when you have Big D, pause.
Hey, yo.
I feel like he will definitely have a couple plays where it's like, okay, Lamar can take this play off or take these 2 drives off because like he got it.
That's funny. I do remember telling Davion at the beginning of the season, I was like, I think the Bills are gonna be garbage. Like they just lost the number 1 wide receiver. Like Amari Cooper might not be that good this year. Like I wasn't expecting that. And clearly they proved me wrong because they've been playing so well this season. I still love to hate them.
Yeah. And also Baltimore's defense is way better than the past couple years. So I think they're top 5 in the league for defense.
Yeah.
So that's like I have a lot of hope in them beating the Bills just off that. Where I just don't want to see I do not want to see him.
I hope you're right, but I love it when you're wrong.
All right. Well,
like nothing makes me happier. And here's the best part about this as well. We're considering going to the game. We're considering driving down to Buffalo. So you know for sure I'm gonna be hoping that the Bills win. The one only time I'd want the Bills to win. Just so Raheem could be wrong. That'd make me so happy.
That drive back would just be pure tears.
I'd be playing Kendrick the entire time back. You know, the weekend. I know you mess with those 2 artists heavy. No Drake because you don't like Drake, right? So
I would just be in tears the whole time. I'd be crying like before the final whistle blows, like just tears.
For the record, and I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I'm the biggest football fan here. Joe Montana, and stuff, and Lambeau,
wow, dude.
Field, and the person. There's only one game I'm paying attention to, and that's the Bills Ravens game. I watched the Bills last week. Literally the moment I turned the game on in the first quarter, it was already.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
And I would consider myself a Bills fan just because of their proximity to my hometown. So I hope they win. Lamar Jackson seems cool. Cool post-game interview. That was very I don't know much about Baltimore aside from that. Like I knew Baltimore a bit more with like in the Ray Lewis years because they were kind of like a powerhouse, I believe, in that era.
I hated the Ravens back then. Holy crap.
Yeah. And low key. So like how Ronnie likes the Pats, I hate the Pats. Like I don't watch football like that. I hate the Pats. So I would like the Bills to win.
Why are you not you, Raheem? Why are you a huge Lamar Jackson fan, but you don't like Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah. Like why? What's the? Because I remember years ago you loved Jalen Hurts, and then
I've never loved Jalen Hurts.
I think he hurt you in the playoffs.
No, I've never loved Jalen Hurts.
I'm pretty sure you're like, let's go Philly, and then they literally shit the bed.
I have never been like
I don't know, dude.
I've never supported a Philadelphia sports team a day in my life.
You literally love Joel Embiid, but okay.
That is nuts. But with Lamar Jackson, I feel like he, like, talent aside, money aside, popularity aside, he and I could be friends.
But not Hurts?
You know? No. I feel like
was on a TV show called Abbott Elementary. You don't think you can be friends with him?
Oh, I think like Lamar Jackson is more like he's like a neighborhood hood hero in a sense. Like like he's friends with Kodak. Like you can't get any more black than that.
Is it because they look alike?
What do you mean they look alike?
That's what you told
They
me.
do not look alike.
That's what you told me.
I never said
Let me,
that.
Yeah, you did.
let me translate to a different audience here. Lamar Jackson is like Stone Cold Steve Austin. You want to be friends with him? You want to have a beer with him? That's essentially, well, Raheem doesn't drink, so he wants to have a pineapple mango juice with him, which sounds very
Yeah.
childish, but that's essentially why he likes him.
Is I just feel like he's more what's the word I'm looking for? Relatable. When he especially when it comes to black youth, he seems like way more relatable than Jalen Hurts. Like
Are you
that.
saying Jalen Hurts is like boiled chicken and Lamar Jackson's like jerk chicken?
Yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah.
One
Boiled
seasoned
chicken.
and one is in water.
Yeah. I don't have anything against Jalen Hurts, but like
I think he's a very talented individual. Obviously, you would have to be in that position that he's in.
no.
But I don't think he's as entertaining as a person as Lamar Jackson is.
I wish you can
And
see.
he's-
You
he's
guys
pretty
should be able to
handsome.
see that. Okay. Moving on. I was gonna say something. I didn't want to say anymore. Moving on. Since I have you guys here, what are your predictions for the matchup for the Super Bowl?
Actually, before we go there, I'm gonna put this on record because I said this 2 weeks ago in a Discord call, and I'm just gonna put it on record now. If the Bills win the Super Bowl, the moment the game is over and they've won the game, I'm buying a Josh Allen jersey.
Are you gonna buy the Super Bowl jersey?
Crazy.
Whatever's on sale. Not on sale, like whatever's available at that moment.
Yeah, you should get the Super Bowl one.
I'm gonna do it.
I will support you, but I'm not gonna do that myself because
Because I frick with that guy heavy. Mainly because he supports the Blue Jays. So
fair enough. So quickly, Super Bowl prediction: who is playing who?
I have Detroit playing KC.
the Detroit Lions,
Mm-hmm.
they play in Ford Field.
Yeah. Remember when we were there to watch wrestling?
Yo, I've been to 3 football fields in my life. 3 of them. I've never seen a minute of NFL football.
Which one? So I know it's Ford Field, and then the one
Ford
in
Field,
Cleveland.
Lincoln Financial. and
Oh yes,
Cle-
Lincoln Financial. Yes.
Remember when we froze our asses off?
That was
Night one?
so good. That's so
I'm
good.
literally. I just want to paint a visual. This was me at the end of WrestleMania Night 1.
Yo, it was so cold.
It was so cold.
Like we were frozen. We were like huddled together. Night 2.
Like I
was-
really messed up. I really messed up by not bringing like anything.
Yeah, and
It's
I
like there were points where like I was losing feeling in my hands, and I'm
Yeah.
like drinking a cold cola at the same time.
yeah, bro. I was already
I
sick
paid
going.
$75 for it. I had to.
Bro, I was already sick going into that day. Anyways, like I had a little cold. That didn't help.
Oh.
Somehow I actually recovered faster because of that, though. That's the funniest thing.
You froze the sickness out of yourself.
Bro, I really did. I bought extra clothing just to pair up there. That was
Yeah.
the funniest
That's
shit.
right.
Crazy.
So you think Chiefs and Lions, eh?
Yeah,
What do you think, Davion?
I don't have.
Who are the NFC teams and who are the AFC teams?
So the AFC team is the Chiefs. Then the NFC teams is the Lions, the Commanders, the Rams, and the Eagles.
So how do you just skip over every other person?
Because let's be real.
Okay.
Let's be real. Who's gonna beat the
Yeah.
Chiefs? Who's honestly gonna beat the Chiefs next Sunday? I'm already assuming that they're gonna beat the Texans. Imagine Stroud like actually like shows up and like they don't win.
No.
Imagine. But yeah,
Honestly, yeah. I think Detroit will probably make it to the Super Bowl. Actually,
Yeah.
it's between
they-
Detroit and Philly. And you know what? I want Detroit to win. I have a feeling Philly's gonna be the team to make it though. I think it'll be.
No.
I think it'll be
I don't think Philly just has what they had. Like, what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago that they made it to the Super Bowl or won it? I can't remember, to be honest. I don't know if they have that same chutzpah, but the Lions seem more of like an up and coming team, and they have been for a while. And I think that is an intangible going into the playoffs. So, yeah, for the other side,
if it wasn't for a Saquon Barkley, I would agree with you. but Saquon Barkley is having an amazing year. He was literally 100 yards off from breaking the all-time rushing record, and he sat off because obviously. And they have AJ Brown, who's still killing it, and Devontae Smith. I think this is the year Philly. Well, actually, it's not the year because they're gonna lose to the Chiefs. But I think Philly beats the Lions.
But isn't what the hell's his name? Isn't Jalen Hurts like one bad hit away from just going back in concussion protocol again?
Yeah. So just don't throw the ball. Just hand it off to Saquon and let him do work. It's been working all year.
Yeah, because that last game he didn't do anything.
Doesn't need to do anything.
Well, I mean, the team they played, I don't think they had to do anything.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Oh, and I'm choosing the Bills on the other side.
Hey, I respect that. I want the Bills. I want anyone but the Chiefs. Literally anyone. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes.
There's going to be an injury on the offense to Kansas City next game, and it's just going to ruin everything.
Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's crazy. All right, moving on to the end.
Wait, you didn't give us your prediction.
I said the Chiefs and the Eagles. I think it's going to be a rematch. I think it's going to be a rematch of the Super Bowl from 2 years ago.
Okay.
Moving on to the end. I know you don't agree with me. I don't care about you. Yeah. Moving on to the NBA.
Wait, hold on. Where is the Super Bowl this year?
New Orleans. Shout out Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
Mercedes.
It should have been Wayne.
Not like us. There, Are you dumb? There's absolutely no way it should have been Wayne.
It should have actually been Wayne.
No, I don't care. No. I don't care. No.
Let's move on. Moving on to NBA.
No, hold on. I don't care that Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. Okay, that man is washed up. He can't perform. Literally can't perform.
I think he would have gotten it together to perform.
No, I don't think he would have gotten it together to perform. No, I don't. No.
I think everybody knows that he really wanted
that. This is one. That's great. He also really. What happened in 2012?
Hey, wasn't Lil Wayne at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
He barely could keep up with his own song for 2 minutes.
Exactly. It wasn't even 2 minutes. It was 30 seconds. They're like, yeah, okay, that's enough. All right, Jay, come out now. Please, hurry up. Jay, hurry up. Please, come out now. Like,
they stopped the music and turned the lights off.
Yeah.
Like, they stopped him.
Yeah. Listen, 2012, when it was the 49ers and the Ravens in the Super Bowl, it was in New Orleans, and they didn't get Lil Wayne. He was the hottest artist at the time. He just dropped the Carter 4. It sold 900,000 first week. They didn't ask him. They got Beyonce. Fast forward to now. Like, I don't understand. This is one of those rare times where they actually got probably the hardest artist in that year to perform. Because they don't usually do that. They usually get someone throwback or someone different. This time they got Kendrick, who's really having probably the hottest year of any rapper right now.
Wait, why is he having the hottest year? Because he brought Drake's name up again. Booyah.
So it's funny you say that because I believe Drake started the real stuff first when Kendrick asked him to keep it rap. If I remember correctly, because I do listen to the songs all the time, Kendrick asked to keep it rap. Drake said, "No, let me talk about your wife and the adultery and all that fun stuff." And Kendrick's like, "Okay, bet."
Raheem, I got a question for you. Is it smelly living in Drake's chocolate starfish?
No, he keeps me fed.
What does he feed you?
Huh?
What does he feed you?
He doesn't know what a chocolate starfish is.
What is a chocolate? Moving on. NBA.
So
go to Urban Dictionary and look it up, guys.
So a lot has happened in the NBA. Teams are killing it. The Raptors suck. The Lakers suck. And Jimmy Butler wants to be traded again. Surprise, surprise. That man wants to be traded every team he goes to.
But I think with this one, I do understand because
so do I actually.
Pat Riley publicly disrespected him. I think that's something that you don't want to see from essentially your boss. That's something you want to keep behind closed doors. That's something you keep over a phone call.
Let's go back even further. So if you really, really think about it, Butler took this team to 2 NBA finals, okay, without barely any help. He had no All-Star except for Bam, okay? And I feel like
hold on. I know what a chocolate starfish is, but we're gonna move on. Okay.
So yeah, no All-Star help except for Bam, okay, and even that doesn't really count. Let's be honest with you. I feel like when it was time for Butler's extension, he's 34, 35 now. When it came time for his extension, I think he was looking for money, and they weren't really looking to get him. They didn't want to give him such a luxurious extension, which I get because of his age. But I feel like Butler has such a case here because he put everything on the line. He just lost his dad, you know, like, and he's still an effective player, but they need to put more around him. So why would Butler want to sign an extension with the team who doesn't want to support him, doesn't want to give him a roster, and doesn't want to pay him as what he's earned?
Facts. And like when you think of players like Udonis Haslem that has been taking up space on their bench
Yeah.
for years now,
Yeah.
it's like it shouldn't be that hard to throw a player that is like consistently showing you guys like he's here, he's coming
Yeah.
out every single day, giving you your 100%. Like
Plays
remember him
injured.
fighting for his life in the bubble? Like
Yeah.
are we forgetting that? Like
Yeah.
he was literally fighting for his life,
Yep.
right? And it's like where is that loyalty? Where is that reward?
Facts.
Right?
And I
Like,
feel
I
like
don't
I,
blame
I
him.
I got into this argument with my brother because he's on the stance of, hey, you don't disrespect the management. Look at Pat Riley. Pat Riley's a legend. It's like, okay, you don't disrespect your players. I'm sorry, but Pat Riley didn't really make this roster. Remember what happened when LeBron left Miami? He gave them 4 years. Like, okay, I'm done. And Pat Riley got pissed at that because Pat Riley thinks I can get whoever I want. And I think since then, especially after when like Wade left, they've been linked to Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, all these
Yeah.
stars, and they just can't get them. Why? Because people don't want to play for Pat Riley anymore. People don't want to play for a regime like that anymore. They rather actually legit play for smaller teams or still go to the Knicks or go to the Lakers.
But I think
Guys have
in Dame's
expiry dates. These old guys have expiry dates.
Yeah, it's like
That's
they're
true.
too stuck in the past, thinking I'm the man. You're not the man anymore.
yeah,
Like you
I
don't
think
hear,
in Dame's
you
case,
don't you
though,
don't hear from Miami's GM anymore. You never hear from him. All you hear is about Pat Riley this, Pat Riley that.
That's true. But in Dame's case though, he actually really wanted to go to Miami. But what was
They
the
didn't want
reason
to.
they
Miami didn't want to give up anyone except for Duncan Robinson. They didn't want to give up
Oh.
Tyler Hero. They didn't want to give up Vasquez. They didn't want to give up Martin.
Okay.
Look at them now. They,
Yeah.
probably should have done that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
I'm on Jimmy's side here. Like
Oh,
I'm
so
not
am I.
usually on his side, but like for this one especially, like it kind of reminds me of the James Harden situation
where when he was
um
in Houston or when he was in OKC.
when he was in Houston.
Okay.
Like at first I was like maybe he's doing too much.
Mm.
But then like when like the like actual not rumors, like when I guess when the rumors were like they proved the rumors were correct, it was like okay, he had a reason to be like crashing out like that. He had a reason to be going over to China and saying
remember
whatever.
remember the fat suit?
The fat suit was nuts. The fat suit was so crazy. The fat and it's so crazy because like I think it was a couple games after that he got traded back to
he
normal.
he backed it up. He was in the Nets warm ups and just slim all
The
the way down.
was crazy.
Ah,
But like
that's
I
so
think it
good.
was genuinely like insane. Like he was in front of a bunch of kids who English is not their first language, saying Elmore he's a liar.
Yeah.
I'll never play for that man. Like that's nuts. I
Yeah.
thought it was crazy, but
Yep.
like they play with him, so I respect it.
The irony of what you just said there, so it's funny because that was like Daryl Morey, right? But then end up going to the Sixers, and now look at the Sixers; they're in shambles.
Yeah.
Literally, stars getting injured left and right. You got podcast PG talking about how he's not happy being a center or whatever dumbass stuff he said.
He has an episode about comparing playing basketball to podcasting and saying that it's harder.
Yes, I read about that.
That's crazy.
How is this man?
How much is he getting paid?
Like he's at
Millions.
max, yeah, like 200 million.
200 million, and you're posting daily podcasts talking about, yeah, man, this podcast and stuff, man. It ain't easy, man. Like I'm getting bored of basketball. Like what is going on over there?
That team, that man is not serious. He's never been serious. I can't believe Kawhi Leonard chose him over the Raptors. Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I can believe that. Come on. Okay, we're gonna be let's just be honest for just 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's look at it from Kawhi's perspective.
Okay.
You get to play essentially your hometown.
Okay.
With a quote unquote franchise player like Paul George, which
Okay.
was at the time he was playing well.
Okay.
He was playing pretty well.
Okay. Yep.
versus playing in basically Antarctica with fucking Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam. I'm not doing that.
So two
Like
players that made the All-Star team the next year. One of them was All NBA second, which was
it
better
would
than what Paul
it
George
would
got. But okay,
be
continue.
okay. But can we compare Pascal Siakam to Paul George? Like, are we gonna compare
In their
their
roles,
careers?
wouldn't it be the career? One has a ring. One is Paul George. Tell me that.
We keep bringing up this stupid Raptors ring, this Mickey Mouse
No,
shit.
but you asked though. You want to compare it. That's like you talk about stats. Numbers don't lie, right? So
Numbers don't lie, obviously, but we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna ring talk right now because we're not gonna act like Pascal Siakam was like the brains to the operation for that
well,
ring.
let's see if I remember this correctly too. Him and Kawhi are second all time with the most points combined in a playoff series. But I must be wrong, right? I'm just making numbers up, I guess, right? Oh
Again,
wait, I'm not making numbers up because it's true.
George, not Paul George. He's nowhere near Paul George. So like if you're picking a front runner, like you're picking a partner in crime, I'm not going Pascal spin cycle Siakam. I'm not doing that. Right? Look at him over there in Indiana. What's going on over there?
They're actually one of the top teams in the East.
But you're also talking about like that's a 5-year difference, okay?
Mhm.
So Pascal then is a different player altogether.
So
And if you look at no, shut up. If you look at the season immediately after we won the ring, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, didn't we?
No, we made it to the semifinal. That was the bubble. So that's a really good point, Davion. So that the season before COVID, we were second in the East, but we had the highest like win percentage. Pascal just made the All-Star team. He had better numbers than PG. Better numbers than PG.
Imagine now you take that team and you still had Kawhi Leonard on it. That's back to back.
What
Your
would
Mickey
happen?
Mouse Lakers don't win a ring that year.
Facts.
Now that's not happening. That's 100%.
That's 100% happening because we would have had Kawhi again, locking down LeBron.
Let's talk about could-haves. 2019. If my Golden State Warriors did not get injured,
What do you mean by your Golden State Warriors though? You've never claimed the Warriors. You don't claim Steph. You don't claim any of them. So what do you mean yours? You didn't even go to the game yesterday.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Since we're talking in hypotheticals here,
I took the goggles off.
All right.
Okay,
let's talk about hypotheticals here because if they played a healthy Warriors, what is happening?
So they played a healthy Warriors twice in that season. They beat them both times.
Before you before you continue, I would like to point out. So you're just talking ifs, ands, or buts, right?
Mhm.
I'm talking about it. It's about either choosing the Clippers or choosing the Raptors. That was the hypothetical we were talking about, and you completely deflected to a totally different topic. You're deflecting the topic, not us.
No. I think you guys are the ones that are deflecting.
We didn't deflect anything. We just stopped and listened.
The question literally was, why would you choose Paul George over a chance to win 2 more rings?
One more rings. One point you made there, I agree with you. Rings? One point you made, I will agree with you. Playing closer to home, I get that. But at the same time, when you're 100%. this rich, it doesn't matter because you can always just fly back to wherever you live. So I agree, but I also don't agree because LA is not that close to San Diego. It's not that you have to fly. You have to fly back home.
That's what I don't agree with. So after watching that the NBA starting 5 whatever Netflix documentary, they don't even have time for themselves.
Well, first of all, I think Kawhi is able to make the time because he could have literally got whatever he wanted with this Raptors organization. They offered him a free PJ.
That what is that gonna do?
That he can use it whenever he wants. He has a pilot at hand at all time. He clearly has the time. He has the power to do what he wants.
His one season that he played with the Raptors, he played 60 games.
Yeah,
he has the time.
He
had even more time with LA because he couldn't play.
And I believe he made. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think he made his decision up in March when he met with Paul George. The funny thing is, the day after when they played Paul George, he like dummied him in OKC. Yeah. It was actually the funniest thing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play with you, but let me school you here first, though."
No, I just think that even though it didn't turn out well, it just to me just made sense. And that's not me
Well,
being
no, actually, you know
a
what?
No, that
Raptors
no,
hater.
I think that is you being you. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. And I don't even watch basketball like that. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. What?
I was gonna make a
Why would
comment too, but I feel like your counter
I
argument would have
under
been really dumb.
I
But
understand wanting to go home. I get that. Every pro athlete probably wants to do that unless they hate where they're from. So I understand that. But why would you want to go to a number 2 team city that you're in at the time that didn't have a home for their own? They had to share it with the Lakers. You're going to be
mm,
number 2 to LeBron no matter what in that city. Okay?
so
You're going to play with Paul George who got I think he was injury prone before he was in LA, wasn't he?
I mean,
The
yeah,
I
he came back
understand
from
he
a
was
really
good.
bad leg injury.
I understand he was good. But his
So
injury problems got worse because of age. And
okay,
now
I'll
this
say,
man is unserious in Philly. Like he doesn't want to
guys.
be a basketball player. How would you choose those two things at an opportunity to go at least back to back?
Okay,
I'll
but we
take
don't
away
we
the third
don't
ring.
know we don't know most of these things. Like what?
He mentioned one big reason why he went is because he thought he could have a better legacy in the Clippers, which is so hilarious. Now looking at it,
Okay,
his biggest legacy
that
was folding a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets.
yeah, because I think he would have been the greatest Raptor of all time if he had stayed. Because you
Yeah,
guys don't have actual basketball players on that team.
yeah, okay.
Regardless,
Is Vince Carter not good to you? Genuinely?
Don't ask him that. Don't let him answer that. I don't want to.
No,
because
no.
because
I want this
not
on
just a
record.
deep
I
dive
want
in
this
there
on record.
because
I need all the viewers to know that this man doesn't think Vince Carter is a good basketball player.
because
Do you
now
not
Ron
think
is
he's a
gonna
good
get
player?
upset.
Do you
But
not
like
think he's a good player?
I think
Is
Vince
he not a
Carter.
Hall of Fame player?
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
that's
He's, he's he's a Raptors Hall of Fame player, obviously, because you guys only have like I don't know Chris Bosh and Kyle Lowry. There's not much competition there, but Vince Carter is not
if your dick sucking ass had asked LeBron James if Vince Carter was a Hall of Fame player, what do you think your boyfriend would have said?
LeBron
well.
James forced the Lakers to stay in Toronto for the jersey retirement ceremony. So if he has respect, maybe you
Yes,
should
to
too.
show respect. Obviously, there's respect on the side for Vince Carter for what he's done for Canada and Canadian basketball. But like in terms of his actual career, he's a bum.
That's crazy. That's wild. What do you think about Tracy McGrady?
I love Tracy.
But yeah, you don't like Vince?
No,
How? How does that make sense?
I just
That actually makes literally zero sense.
I can see the vein popping in your head. And like
Like that
they're like
actually
two
doesn't make
different
sense at all
players.
to me. That's crazy to say, bruh.
Yeah,
Oh my.
irritated. But anyways, moving on, because
This is
this.
worse than speaking about tomatoes with you. Like actually.
That's so wildly insane to
Like
me.
listen, for everybody that watches, you probably know this already. I watch on the periphery of the NBA and the NFL, and I still cannot understand this man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. He's good at Call of Duty though.
I just don't
I
see
said
it.
all that shit, so I had to say something good about you.
Nah, fuck Heems. Fuck
Nice
that.
shirt, buddy.
Where is it? Fuck Heems. Hate this man. Let's move on before things get more heated. So that's Jimmy Butler for you. There's a few things I want to discuss. Mike Brown got fired. When I mentioned that earlier before we started recording, both of you guys said who? I think that's just disrespectful.
No, because I know who. Obviously, we know who Mike Brown is, but like
He's
I
bald, right?
saw the news. Yeah, with glasses. I saw the news, but like I was at work, so I wasn't really like paying attention. I just kind of forgot. But
So originally I thought Mike Brown was a football guy. It just sounds like a football name.
it does sound like a
And then when
football
you
name,
said
right?
Sacramento, then I immediately knew what you were talking about because the way they fired him is really messed up.
It's so bad. I mean, that whole team is such clown behavior, bro. They lost the
And-
game prior because De'Aaron Fox made such a dumb decision to lose the game
And
for
he
them.
went on the conference and he literally he told them the reason why they fucking lost.
Yeah.
And then you saw the clip from the practice the shooter on the next day.
Yeah,
After that, he was gone.
yeah. Like
I
literally
actually
10 minutes
spoke to
after
him,
he was gone.
I had a one-on-one with him, and
With who?
Huh?
With who?
What do you mean with who?
Who was your one-on-one with?
Mikey B?
I see what we're doing here.
I feel so bad for him because he won Coach of the Year a couple years ago. So clearly, winning Coach of the Year is a curse to coaches.
Yeah.
Like it has to be.
Bring that man to Toronto.
What's homeboy's name that coached Detroit? He won Coach of the Year and then got fired.
Not Dwayne Casey. I mean, he is also that person, but
Yeah, I was talking about him. Your favorite.
he got fired from the Raptors, then went to
Yeah,
Detroit and shit the bed even further. You know, he's actually the president of that team.
Not
He's
shit the bed.
president
Like
of the
you,
Pistons.
you cannot shit the bed when it comes to the Detroit Pistons. Look at their roster last year. Shout out to Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, but look
He's
at them this year.
he's hooping it.
I know,
Okay,
but then what's the
I
difference
feel
between
like
nothing's changed from last year and this year.
Cade has made a bigger leap. I feel like this is like he's entering like his grown man NBA era. Like before, yeah, like he was hooping, he was getting through, but I think like now he's actually like coming into his skin essentially, just like what Bronny's doing in the G League.
All right, I
said I
cannot
did say that.
remember the last Bronny stat line. I cannot remember.
30,
No,
36
no,
and 2.
no.
I'm
You
being
know
dead
what?
serious.
No, hold on.
Look it up. He had a 30 ball in the G League.
I
I'm
know he
being dead
does.
ass.
But I know he does. But I was like 2 months ago. Bronny James stat line. Okay, G League stats because it's just showing me NBA. It's all zeros.
I just looked up Bronny James stat line. I just looked up Bronny James stat line, and the poop emoji came up.
Bro,
What is that?
I'm not gonna lie. He's averaging 14.5 points per game in the G League, which is really good. I wish it would
He's
just tell
really
me.
good.
Well, okay, it's not really good. Really, an NBA player should be averaging 25 points per game in the G
He's
League.
not an NBA player though.
Did he
like,
not get
let's
drafted?
lock
Wait,
in.
did he not get drafted by an NBA team?
I got drafted like 50 something. That's basically G League.
Did he not get drafted by an NBA team and then get a guaranteed contract?
Like he was 5 away from being a bum. Like whoa.
Well, I can't find his G League stats, so they're all just zeros for the NBA. So, boy, shit. DMPs, inactive. LeBron's son. That's what it says there. Tom,
Biggest accolade in career, LeBron's son.
Time to be about some bum named Bronny James when we can be talking about Zion's return. Like, hey,
Yep.
that boy came back for one game, hit a 360 windmill, and then fucking got suspended again.
I know why though.
Why?
I heard rumors.
What was the rumor? Hold on one second. Don't talk to anyone. Fuck, what were we talking about? Zion. You're gonna tell us why Zion got suspended. You apparently know why.
Yeah. It's because he was messing around with Violet Myers.
Okay, anyways. So that boy got suspended, which is crazy. Another return was Lonzo Ball.
Yep. Shout out to Lonzo. I love Lonzo.
Yo, actually, though, it's funny because we used to make fun of him because of the Lakers. I think it was like fun to make fun of people that are just on the Lakers because the Lakers are the Lakers. It's easy. But, you know, the progression back has been awesome because we're in Lakers, Pels, Bulls, injury. Now he's back.
Mhm.
And I really want him to, like, really, like, be who his dad thinks he's going to be. Like, look at his brother. Look at LaMelo. That kid's a star. He's probably going to be starting in the All-Star game in a few months.
Yep.
Like,
LaMelo is
Look at
is
LiAngelo with a record deal.
yo,
record deal,
shout
8
out
mil?
Def Jam. That boy got, what, $8 million?
How much is guaranteed though?
All apparently.
No, it's not all.
I think it is. I think it's an advance. He got an advance from it. So it's a joint deal with Def Jam and BB.
See?
B?
No, it was Big Ball Big Baller Brand
Big Ball.
Records. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Dad's record company that they made. That's some baller shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like
You
that's
say that, and I'm thinking, what kind of dirt does the dad have on somebody at Def Jam?
Def Jam is clown though. Like they'll sign anyone now because they're bleeding talent. They've lost everyone. Everyone independent. Not that Raheem understands what that means.
No, I'm here.
Oh, of course. Raheem, can we talk about your Lakers?
Okay. So I've actually taken a hiatus of watching Lakers games because
And that should tell you everything you need to know.
yeah. You know that commercial, you're not you when you're hungry and the guy eats the Snickers. So I'm not me when I watch a Lakers game. I get really, really mad. I think the worst team in the history of basketball is when the Lakers are up by 10. After they go up by 10, it's just like everybody forgets how to play basketball. It turns into a joke fest. We have Vondo on the sideline, fucking modeling for Chrome Hearts or something, and like it's like I'm really just really tired. And like sometimes it's like LeBron is doing everything in his might to will this team to a win, and then sometimes it's like LeBron James, you just cost us this fucking game. Like
Mm.
you're a great player, like but like Father Time is obviously catching up to you, and
Yep.
we just lost this because you were here. And a lot of the blame, I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but a lot of the blame also goes on Anthony Davis, who is the number two.
Future number
I
one.
don't know, God forbid, I don't
The
know
Dookie.
what goes on in his head every single day, but someday he comes ready to play. When he was in Toronto when we went, he was ready to play,
Yep.
right? And then it's like some days he's like lost,
Yeah.
right? He's like a baby lion in like a safari. Like he just
That's an
lost
interesting
the
description. Yep.
he like Lion King. That's what I thought of. Like he looks so lost out there. Like he has no idea what's going on. He's not rebounding. He's not defending. He's not scoring. He's just 6'11" pure garbage.
Mm.
And it
Hasn't been the
hurts to
same since he
watch.
joined FaZe Clan.
Facts, right?
Wow.
And then like our supporting cast is like our supporting cast is just a cast. There's no support from those guys, and like we're wasting so much money paying these guys when we really should be. I don't know if YouTube allows what I'm about to tell them that they should be doing to these guys.
What should they be
Hey,
doing?
Skinning them
so
alive.
Okay.
I have one question.
Mhm.
We?
He doesn't even own a Lakers jersey.
We? Didn't you refer to the Golden State Warriors earlier as we? So which one is he?
Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds about right for this idiot. Oh my god. Let's move on from NBA because we're at 48 minutes of this recording.
Mm.
Talk about WWE, and then we'll end there. Take us away, Davion.
So we're gonna talk about AEW.
Okay.
Ronnie has a hat.
I mean, I do. I wear it when I
That's-
specifically go into the washroom.
That's the big news. No. If unless you've literally been living under a rock, because I feel like it's been everywhere. WWE Monday Night Raw debuted on Netflix last week
Mhm.
and pulled 4 million concurrent viewers
Mm-hmm.
for their debut episode. The second episode just aired yesterday, and they were number one on Netflix again.
Yep.
I don't know the exact number. I think it was floating around 2 million, which is, um, by the way, domestic. So that means in the US, which is already doubling what they usually did on USA Network. So across the world, there's a lot more viewers. They don't count Canada, they don't count the UK and all that stuff. But they've pulled 2 massive viewer counts, and they're on there for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
It was a
Question.
huge show. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Do you think that's a good idea for like our streaming softwares to be like essentially just taking over? Like I know that Amazon last weekend they had the Ravens game on. I'm pretty sure Prime Video
Yeah,
Yes.
they had a
Yeah.
football game, yeah.
had a football game,
Netflix also had the same
a
thing.
football game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
I think it depends on what it is. So for WWE, for example, they have weekly episodic television. Every
mm,
week there is something. They don't sell their they don't sell week to week show. They sell the entire show, and you have to be the place to show it for however many years you agree to be partners. So with Netflix, every Monday Night Raw from January the 6th all the way in 5 years from now will, or I think it's 10 years, will be on Netflix, right? What I don't like about what's happening with other sports entities that are doing similar things like that game you brought up, they're picking and choosing one game out of the
Mm,
schedule. The Christmas game I kind of understand because that's like
yeah.
an event and they
Yeah.
made it an event.
Mm.
But if you were to pull the third game of the week and or third game of the season and put that on Amazon Prime, for example, there's a lot of people that don't subscribe to Amazon. There's a lot of people that don't subscribe
Yeah.
to Netflix. That's why they're seeing viewership go down. I think with the NBA, they're spread out of streamers. Um, with MLB in baseball, what I thought was really stupid that happened last year. The New York Yankees sold a handful of games to Peacock, Amazon, and another streamer that I can't think of right
Oh,
now. And locally, so the people that lived in New York could not watch the games.
so
Wow.
stupid.
They could not watch the games even if they had the streamer.
Mm,
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
I know.
So they're kind of cannibalizing the other market. I
Good,
think if
good
you
old Yes
you
Network.
sell a full season, um, go wild. That will draw people in. Like if you were to tell me, hey, every Blue Jays game is gonna be on Amazon,
Yeah.
I'm there,
So
right?
that's the kind of thing that I do like is the accessibility. I feel like currently it's so hard to watch a basketball game, especially here in Canada. League Pass is like
Yeah.
nonsense,
Yeah.
right? And I got tricked into buying League Pass one year, and every single game was not available in my region, which made me mad because I bought like a year pass, so I had to rewatch every single game after they were finished. Um, uh, but I do like what like Netflix and Amazon Prime are doing. Like it's like I can find everything that I want in one place. I
Yeah.
pay one price, whether that price goes up, it is. But like I know I'm paying one price, and I know I get to watch my basketball or I get Raw, because Ryan and I like Raw on Mondays.
What?
We like Monday Night
No,
Raw.
that's not.
We like Monday Night Raw.
You guys like steak tartare? Is that what you
Um,
mean?
yeah. So I don't know. I just like it. I think in the long run, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. But for right now, like prices for like even for like cable, like nobody watches cable anymore. I think Ronnie, you're the only what Ronnie and Dave, and you guys are the only persons I know that have cable still. And if it was up to you, Ronnie, you definitely would not have cable like
Oh
at
no,
all.
it's up to me. I'm the reason why we have cable.
Oh well, that's different then. Well, yeah. I just,
So the
um,
biggest thing for me with cable, as a Canadian sports fan, is
mm,
that most sports are either on TSN or Sportsnet.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to have to pay another subscription, which I did at one, to
What the hell
watch.
just happened?
nothing happened.
Okay, good. Okay, all right.
I don't want to have to pay another subscription to watch baseball and then pay another one to
Yeah,
watch
to watch hockey
wrestling.
or wrestling. Yeah, yeah. No, the same.
So like right now, what WWE is doing, especially for international viewers, so obviously we're in Canada, we're international. Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, NXT, every pay-per-view or premium live event is on Netflix, and
Wait,
it's not
oh,
at
so
any extra
so you
charge.
don't have to pay extra for any
No,
pay-per-views on Netflix? That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So
I wish that they had that as a kid when I was a kid, because I
my
never watched a
Netflix,
pay-per-view
my
as a kid.
Netflix is it's the 4K one. It's the largest tier because I got 4K TV balling.
Ballin'.
Um, but I don't have to worry about like if my dad wants to watch it, my brother wants to watch it, I want to watch it. We can all watch it together, and it doesn't affect the price whatsoever. Now, if it starts to affect the price, we'd have a problem. We'd have a YouTube TV problem.
Yeah,
Mm,
I think that's where you got to play this like game where YouTube TV raised their prices astronomically in the US. And I mean, they were offering essentially cable,
mm-hmm.
but online. And then if they go that route, I think they're going to lose the faith of a lot of people. Um, but I don't like if you told me the NFL was on a streamer, like cool, I'd probably watch it.
hmm.
But the thing is the NFL pulls so many viewers. I don't know if Netflix afford it right now. They
Yeah,
paid they paid 5 billion for wrestling.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
set the standard. The NFL TV wise is worth more.
So much
NBA
more. Yeah.
The NBA is worth more. They
The,
can only maybe pull that off of baseball.
the Super
And I
Bowl
don't know.
alone is worth crazy amounts.
Yeah,
No.
like I think if you give them 5 years, the Super Bowl might be,
Hmm.
or whenever the next negotiation is. But
Right.
what WWE is doing, if you have that kind of live entertainment or live sports entertainment that you deliver every single week, I think a streamer is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because
Agreed.
realistically, in Canada, cable TV for if you have like a Rogers box or a Bell box, it's the same thing as streaming because it's just an internet box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just streaming that channel. That's all you're really doing. People don't really have cable lines anymore.
No.
Everything's over the internet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually have a cable box that came with the package that I got, and there's stuff on it, but like I've actually never plugged it in once.
Hmm.
Like I have no idea
Like
because I know there's no sports, so I'm already like tuned out.
I'm not even kidding. Like I use my Rogers box more to access Netflix and Disney Plus and Prime because it's just
Oh,
easier
wait,
that way.
so do you pay for like a pack? You know,
No.
there's like different packages where like you can have like let's say you pay $30 a month for cable,
Yeah.
and you get all your your channels or whatever, and you get Netflix and like Amazon Prime like included into that one package.
I don't pay for that. I've
Oh.
had those products for so long. I've never had to do that. Like with our cable packages would change from time to time, and now the cable package that we have is like 2 to 60. Then I pay an additional price for the NBA channel.
Oh,
It's
okay,
also
then.
a huge headache to like change packages, and then that's
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ours is bundled with our internet too, so it's a little bit different for us.
I see.
I keep mine separate for the same reason.
Raheem,
Also,
hit it.
they give you the fucking like they give you the stupid ad tier one. Like, who wants the ad tier?
I mean, I have the ad tier Netflix one.
You made that choice. Though.
It
I didn't make
sucks.
that choice. Honestly,
Like, it
it does.
actually sucks.
It's never bothered me.
No, it actually bothers me so much. Like I actually hate seeing those ads, especially on Amazon. Like I hate seeing it
Dude, the
because
ones on
Amazon puts like
Amazon
4
almost
ads in the
chucked-
video.
I
Yeah,
almost chucked my new controller across my room.
like I'm telling David, like I was telling David, like I don't really use Netflix. I let my girl use Netflix and Prime and Disney. I only use Disney Plus for Disney stuff.
You
Like
don't let
Marvel
me use
stuff.
Netflix.
You're not my girl. But now that I have now that I'm using Netflix for WWE, it's like it's pretty great. I've never had a purpose to use Netflix until right now. Thank you, WWE.
And the best part is that there's other things to watch there too.
Yeah. Like who would have known? I Raheem hit us with the outro.
One eternity later.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching another great episode. I know Ronnie kind of like went off the rails here because he's always wrong yet again. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Remember to wow. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. We're also post on Spotify and Apple Music. We should be getting our episodes. Ronnie should be putting our episodes on Spotify this week. So if it's not there, it's his fault.
I will take the blame for this one.
You'll take
Only
the
this
blame
one.
for this one.
Yell at him in the comments.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ronnie.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was great talking sports with you guys. You guys have anything else to add?
Nah. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck LeBron.
LeBron sucks. Kawhi made the wrong choice.
Mm-hmm.
Record, quit.
Okay, bye everyone.